Bye, Tia. Hi there, the name's Nico, and today I'll be going over the meta build for Critical Chance Chiara. There are some people who play Tank Chiara, but I don't think it's nearly as good as Crit, so let's look at the build. So the build is Volti Cleto, Optical Camouflage Suit, Tactical OPS Helmet, Crate of the Night, Bucephalus, and Lace Quiver. The red is Hospital, Cemetery, Chapel, Avenue, Pond. The build ID is displayed on screen and is also written in the description. So ideally you want to be fast enough to head towards the first meteorite, but it's really going to depend on what is looted in Chapel, Avenue, and Pond, and if you get 2 flowers in cemeteries, since technically you are only guaranteed 1 flower in cemetery. Finding flowers in Pond Zone 5 is really hard since people take them for food, so it's probably better to check another loot set for a second flower. Make sure you drink the water in your inventory because you need the inventory space. Once you're in Avenue, you want to grab a hairband and an extra glass bottle because you'll be switching over to Fallen Pegasus. This is why you're going to contest for first meteorite. You can't make Crystal Tiara on road because you need to go to a Stallion Metal Zone, which are Alley, Temple, and Beach. And you want to be slotted as much as possible for first meteorite. First meteorite can spawn anywhere, so it's hard to know who is going to be there. Builds that I know that contest first meteorite would be Rosie, DS Yuki, DS Jackie, and Camillo. You can beat Rosie, but dual sword characters you can't beat if they are full build or close to full build. At that point, I would go for a different meteorite. Once you have Fallen Pegasus online, you want to contest objectives, farm animals, invite other players, just standard things. The skill order for this build is W, passive, E, Q, and R alt when available. Build will have the skill order saved so you don't have to worry about memorizing it. For augments, I would run Healing Factor. This is because it enhances your shield so you can live longer and gives you an attack power boost, which is what you want for crit because the higher your AP is, the higher you can crit for. For your sub-green augments you want are Thorn Shackles and Assembly. Thorn Shackles proc when you land E, so ideally you want to land E before you use your ultimate. Assembly so you have even more of a shield when you use your ultimate. And you'll be running the blue tray as your sub-augment with Embolden and Steadfast. Embolden so you gain more defense when you use your shield, and Steadfast so you can survive for longer if immobilized. For food, you want to make mocha bread between hospital and cemetery, so make sure you grab the extra alcohol that is part of your loot set in hospital. For drinks, you're making Cheng Pao, so you'll get flower liqueur anyways. Now for your transition items. For your weapon, you want to switch over to Joy Use. You will lose some crit chance and attack speed, but the extra stats are worth it. For your chest piece, you want to switch towards Mythal Armor or Burgundy 47. For your helmet, you will probably stay on Fallen Pegasus, but if you can run Elysian Halo and keep your crit chance up, then do that. For your arm piece, you want to switch over to Raider late game to keep your attack speed and critical chance up. For your shoes, you want to switch to Boots of Hermes, Red Shoes, or Mithril Boots. And for your accessory, you want Emerald Tablet as a priority, then you want Moonlight Pendant and Sultan Adone. With your transition items on this build, you really just want to prioritize your critical strike chance. At a minimum, you want it over 50%, but the closer you get to 100%, the better. Now for a combo. There isn't too much of a combo on Chiara. You want to land E, then use W, and then R. Then you want to auto as much as possible. And when they are low on health, you want to reactivate your R to execute them. If you kill with R2, you will get cooldown reduction on your ultimate. You can vary this combo with Rapier skill. So you might want to start with Rapier skill, then EWR, or you might want to do EWR, and as they run away, use Rapier skill to continue to damage them. Now that I've explained the build, here's a game showing it in action. This one's Hedgens, the butterfly one, and then I don't remember what Isol's one is.
Don't worry, I'll cheer you on until the end.
Can the spirits use this? This might break apart.
Okay, I don't want a camera, to be honest. We honestly don't even keep that water. I don't know why I really made it.
I need some materials. This might break apart.
Oh, oh. Take this, please.
I've yet to face divinity.
Okay, let's go.
I trust in his power.
We need things here. I don't know why you dropped that.
If I must.
This is... This is... Levin's kind of griefing, but I guess it's fine.
This won't get me any closer to divinity. I feel traces of fallen souls. This might break apart.
We don't need this. We're gonna make
Divinity.
we're gonna make some flower liquor anyway, so.
Somewhat strange.
Perfect. This guy dropped all the glass
Activate
bottles I need.
divinity. If I must.
Oh shoot, I need to grab 2 alcohol. Or my
Watch yourself.
It's a dream to wash away the evil of the world with merely water.
hopefully we can get it here.
Open up. I only need to make it a little better. This'll make the job easier. Will my prayers not
Can I get a
hurt?
flower,
Open
please?
up.
Okay, good.
This'll make the job
Let's go
easier.
factory.
Lost souls, as empty as an abandoned city. This won't get me any closer to divinity.
We got the worst spawn again. Feels
Well, that's
bad.
just less places to go.
This thing needs to be nerfed. Steel shield.
Looks like someone just died.
I forget why I can test first meteorite, but the build says I do, but I don't know Korean. So, it says something, grab meteorite, go for meteorite, and
I'm
okay.
not ready yet. Now,
I know I don't need meteor
purify the
claymore.
blighted.
Like, I'm playing like Crit Chiara.
Someone
Like, do I make moonlight? Like, I don't understand what I do.
Time to go. I don't want to sacrifice you. I can even feel my heart.
Do I want
starting to rust.
Sultan? I don't think I want Sultan.
Souls that lost their way. Stack the stones as a memorial.
Oh, none of the trees have been taken? Okay, we're gonna greed. We're gonna greed.
I'm here to ease the restless.
Oh, we teleported to the wrong tree. Tree?
Looks like someone just died.
Time to go. Sorry.
Who was that? Faster than I thought.
This cell already has 3 kills. I don't know. What do I make this meteorite? Do I just go... I just go do moonlight then? That might be the plan.
I don't feel any corrupt presence here.
I could do the auto arms
I
prep
would never
actually.
let this happen in vain.
Thank you. Thank you.
Watch yourself.
No more regrets.
Oh, the 3 kills to Cella just died.
I don't want to sacrifice you. Open up.
Let's think on how to use the
Oh, it's in.
restricted
Oh no!
areas.
Don't make this one, please.
Somewhat strange.
Let's go grab this blue box, I
Looks like
guess.
Someone just died.
Discovered one of the lost.
Looks like someone just died.
Thank you, unknown overseers.
Alpha's already dead. Maybe the wolves are up soon, actually.
Watch yourself.
Camillo.
I've discovered one of the lost. I will pay for my sins.
Watch yourself. Yo, since when did you lose so many people?
Okie dokie.
This is just the beginning. Sorry, but I need you. I can feel
This Camillo is just so fat, and he is virtuous outlaw. You're kidding me. Okay, fine. I mean, with the meteorite, you can or the wolf, you can have it. Those two wolves didn't have anything.
I'm here to ease the restless.
Oh, these are level 3.
Sorry, I need you.
Oh no, oh, I remember what you're supposed to do with this build. Oh shoot, okay, we'll have to do it this time. We're supposed to actually transition to Fallen Pegasus. That's why you grabbed the meteorite.
Traces of fallen souls.
I remembered.
I will pay for.
Watch yourself.
Actually, I need this.
I need some materials.
That's why you get. Darn. Right.
He would never let this happen.
Well, that's just less places to go.
I don't want to sacrifice you.
Okay, I need a bottle, but.
I won't miss. I'm not ready yet.
Let's go grab it.
With beauty. I'm here. Ah! Someone just died.
Happen in vain. Stack the stones as a memorial. Go ahead, keep moving.
Okay, apparently I don't want this meteorite.
It's time to go.
Watch yourself. Look. Your distance. Looks like someone just died.
The sun is shining. The
You got
Bye
this.
bye.
affliction and blight of the wicked.
Adieu. What do you
Don't
have?
feel any corrupt presence here.
Nice knowing. Oh, you have a tree. Yeah, myth armor.
He would never let this happen in vain.
I don't think I want laurel. No, I think I want auto arms though.
Somewhat strange.
Nope,
The
I'm gonna
sun
make.
is
Wait.
shining, but the lost and the damned are still hidden.
I think we want this more. I'm like, do I want ET? I don't know.
The time for purity has begun.
Well, that's just less places to go.
Time to go. Purity is the virtue is no hovels, no living.
This is kind of sad. Never punished. Okay, let's go make our
The
Pegasus.
sun is shining, but the lost and the damned are still hidden.
We're losing so much attack speed. I have to go back for the feathers, I think. The feather boots. But then I'm gonna lose too much crit. My life's so complicated.
Abandoned city.
Maybe I don't even wear myth armor. I don't have enough attack speed.
Things.
I don't think I have enough attack speed.
I'm not ready yet.
I'll take this. Just take this.
Stack the stones as a memorial.
No, don't make that. I gotta go grab console.
Thank you for your blessing.
Maybe we should have made ET. I don't know which prefer. I don't know the priority stuff.
I don't want to sacrifice you.
Okay. We have how much defense? 100. We should make red shoes if we get Wick though. No one else is here from the looks of things. We're just gonna alt Wick.
Well, that's just less places to go.
You can't hide. I will pay for my sins. There is no merch in this world. Please don't move.
Bye bye.
Quickly now.
I didn't execute Wick on. I didn't realize. I don't know the threshold for Wick execute, so.
Lost souls, as empty as an abandoned city.
Let's go make our red shoes.
This is just the beginning.
Hi, Kathy. I don't have ult, so I don't really want to
I
fight.
don't want to sacrifice you.
I need some shoes. The dog just jumped. I'll be good for a little bit.
I need some materials.
I need slippers.
He
I
would
need.
never
Oh
let
shoot!
this
I need some
happen
scrap.
again. Traces of fallen souls.
Okay.
I won't miss.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna get red shoes because this Tia doesn't want me
Resting in
to.
solitude.
Any metal?
I won't miss.
Bye, Tia. Thanks for making me not get Wick. Or Wick. My red shoes. I
He
appreciate
would
it.
never let this happen in vain. I don't feel any corrupt presence here.
Watch yourself.
Souls that lost their way.
They're fighting, so let's go. Third party. Okay, we don't need this.
I've discovered one of the lost.
Come here.
I won't miss.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Keep up the good work.
Nice knowing ya.
I need some materials.
What is this damage? This feels illegal. Dude, this feels so
I
illegal.
don't want to sacrifice you.
Hi, Shoichi. Hello.
I'm sorry, but I need you.
Now. It'll be fine.
Shoichi.
It's just the beginning.
I messed up. My ult.
Open up.
Let's not get impatient yet. Take your time.
It's okay. We can just wait it out.
Only few souls become as clear and as pure as water.
Just make this, I guess.
The time for purity has begun.
I think I want the healing more than the heal cut. I think we just want to burst them. I think I just want to burst them.
I've discovered one of the lost. I will pay for my sins.
I'm gonna have Wick Buck for final circles. There's just too many.
Some lost souls remain.
Hello.
Wow, nerve-wracking. Let's catch our breath.
It's time to go. You can't hide.
You got this.
Bye
Good out
bye.
there, my friend.
I didn't even get to execute. You died before I could finish my execution. Feels bad. If you like this guide, please consider giving it a like. It lets me know if you like these types of videos, and if you like the channel as much as I do, consider subscribing. I hope to see you at the next video.